Did it already go live? Hold on. Oh wait, it did. Oops. Alright. Hello one, hello all. My last one was so popular of this that, I figured everyone's just so psyched to see me install Linux on another Chromebook. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'll be installing Linux on yet another Chromebook. So if you're hyped for that, I mean, you're the one watching this. It's your time. But practically, you might be here because you wanted to learn how to install Linux on this particular model, and I am hoping that that you will be able to learn that today. So honestly, it's not that hard as long as you know what you're doing and you're willing to get a little dirty with it, I guess. But really, it's not that bad. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and power this on. See if I get anything out. There we go. Okay. So this is actually a Chromebook that was donated to me by a good friend of mine. Well, his name's kind of on screen, so Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. Oh, maybe it is. I guess you can maybe see it there. Anyway, never mind that. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the operating system. So this is the first step. You're going to press Control D on this screen. I held Escape Refresh Power, by the way. And then I press Control D. And then I'm going to press Enter. It's going to do some stuff, make some weird beepy noises. Yeah. If you press Control D, you can avoid the weird beepy noises here, usually. Oh, wait, this is the, hang on, wrong one. This is the screen where you click Confirm. And then it does that. Hopefully the screen is like matte enough that I don't dock myself in the video. And then it has to go through this for a few minutes. This is the one downside of doing it as a live stream, is that it can take a little bit. But I've got a bunch of different Linux distros here that I'll install a server OS on this because I'm installing it for someone in particular. It needs a server. Alright, surprisingly, nobody cares. Go through Chromebook setup. Unfortunately, I do still have to do this nonsense anyway. Oh, no. Not the latest update. It's on, like, really fast Ethernet too. It shouldn't take that long. It should be getting like over 100 megabytes per second. Oh, this is torturous. No, this is not what I wanted to open up the stream to. Alright, let's see if I can get out of this screen. Oh wait, I can skip. Oh, skip. We don't even care. We don't even care about Chrome OS. Shoot, could I have avoided that? The point here is to get through the Chrome OS stuff as fast as possible. Ignore my Gmail credentials really quick. This way you can't see my password. Okay, I think it's going to boot her up. There we go. So this is just kind of like a spam account I use for various things. So you can just ignore whatever's on here. It doesn't really even matter. So the first thing I want to do, I want to ooh, Chrome OS got some new features that I don't care about because I'm about to get rid of it. So first thing I want to do here is I want to go to into the advanced settings, and that's not quite what I wanted. Let's see if I have Now, I remember this used to be a little easier. I think perhaps the easiest way to tell them is to just go to Chrome Cross. I don't remember how to spell it, unfortunately. To be honest, it's been a hot minute since I've installed one of these. Oh, Control-Alt-T. What is this? Okay, I type shell. Oh, brother. Okay, well, it didn't enable developer mode. Let's see. The instructions for this may have changed. 15 minutes. Perhaps I did it wrong. Let's try it again. Oh, that's the right screen. This one right here, it says OS verification is off. I kind of just skipped through it. Yeah, I have no clue what it did before. It just decided to like kind of do its own thing. So just ignore that. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this. Wow, we got 0 concurrent viewers. This is why I do it as a stream. Definitely. In reality, I'm just too lazy to edit it into a proper video. Let me guess. If I had to say skip to a timestamp, maybe you want to skip to 7 minutes right now. Maybe you want to skip to like, I would just skip to 10 minutes. Honestly, this may take a while. I blame Google. It's their fault. And definitely not mine. Oh, don't think Let's see if I can find some soothing, non-copyright music. Soothing, non-copyright music. Get some music up here. Royalty-free music. No. Oh yes, this channel. Can I just play random ones? That'd be so funny if I could. Yes. Okay. This one only has 2 videos. Okay. Nah, I have to include a description. This is truly painful. I'm truly sorry for the pain. I forgot how long this can take. I guess we'll just have to sit here and suffer together. Me and all of you, my 0 beautiful viewers. And Bob. Oops. So, you know what? Why don't I just kind of go over what I'm going to do here? So, step one, I'm going to need the big boy, all the tools, right? So I have this tool set here. Step one is to take a hammer and to smash the, no, don't do that. That would be no bueno. You're going to take, instead, you're going to take the tools you're really going to need for this. You're going to want whatever the flattest head screwdriver you have is. Now for me, unfortunately this screwdriver is a little thick. I might have to find like a better wedge. As you can see, it's kind of it's a little thick there. Or maybe not. But you're going to need that to pry the keyboard off, which sounds daunting. It feels daunting, and you'll probably, if you're like me, you're not destructive of your technology, hate every single second of it. So that and a USB key are the basic tools that are required here. I will not be making a backup. I believe I already have a backup for this particular model, but you will likely want another USB key to make a proper Chrome OS backup on in case you ever want to restore Chrome OS to your device. It is highly recommended that you have a backup, just always in all cases. So, and really this is all the tools you need. You might want like a flashlight. I might have to go grab one. Again, this screen, if you get this screen, press Control D and then it won't beep at you. Otherwise, it beeps at full volume. It is very, very annoying. Okay, now that we have this, let's check if it's actually in developer mode. Oh, it sure is. I press Control Alt this key here, and now I am in a proper shell, which is good. But I'm actually going to go through Chrome OS nonsense for a second. Just really quick. It's probably going to try and update, but we can skip that. I think. Maybe. This is unfortunate. Here. Yeah, so you only have, oh, browse as guest. Okay, well, apparently you can just do that. You're really only going to need to boot to Chrome OS once. So, excellent. Alright, so this is all you needed to do here. Next, oh, let me set up these screen settings to make life a little easier here for everyone. Especially me, because I'm looking at it at this angle, and it's kind of, let me just fix that real quick. Okay, so just look in the bottom left corner there, and you'll be able to see, actually I'll blow it up a little for now. You'll be able to see kind of what I'm doing here. Alright, so I'm going to go to a website, mrchromebox.tech. This website is like the crucial starting place for doing any, Linux on Chrome. So you're going to go here to the firmware utility scripts, and you're just going to figure out where to install it. Here. Copy that straight into your terminal. You might need to use Control-Shift-V if you're not familiar with Linux yet. No new code is found. Man, Chrome just keeps getting worse. You might have to log in with a Google account in order to do this. Unfortunately. Boot Memento. Alright, so I am now back into... Honestly, no one's ever going to watch this. Some random person online is going to go, how to install Linux on Blit model, and they're going to find this video, and they're going to be so confused why it's like 2 hours long. And then they're going to like...
It's a VOD.
Oh, do I want to sell myself out to Google? Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, you sell yourself.
I forgot to mention, I have a guest speaker. Choose a pin. I really don't want to. I don't even want to use Chrome OS. I just want to get past the screen.
What's the story behind the Chromebook?
A friend gave it to me, but I'm setting it up for someone to use as a server tomorrow. So... yeah. Just have to fix some display settings. Like that. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I had to log in with a Chrome account, which is very unfortunate.
Wild. Insane.
So,
Absurd.
we go through all the steps I just did again. Nobody cares about Chrome. I don't even want to use Chrome. The funny thing is, if I was setting this up as a desktop environment, I would literally just be using Firefox on my Chromebook.
I know.
Having an issue there? I don't think that's correct.
No.
You may have missed a step.
Can I have a
here.
tissue?
Sure. Yeah, there's definitely been some sort of step missed in setting this up.
Yeah, that's okay.
What on earth? Did you connect any of these middle pieces?
I have no idea. I just connected what anything that had a string to it. So.
I mean, I haven't used this chair in like oh, that looks like progress. Well, see if you can. Anyway, the trick here is to go to firmware utility scripts.
Imagine being an engineering student having trouble with a puzzle. Really reflects
Can
the-
build rocket, cannot build chair.
No, I cannot.
Also, no doxing on the live stream.
No guarantees.
I'll have to end the live. I probably should just end it anyway and then delete it. Okay. If this script doesn't work, I'll just cry myself to sleep tonight. Okay, so essentially I have to figure out how to get Chrome OS to bypass its random new permission thing. Put Red Star OS on it? That's insane. That's the North Korean OS.
What? That is insane.
Should I install Red Star OS on this one?
I won't guarantee your safety because I can't.
Any luck with the chair? Here, let me see it. Sorry. Looks like it's getting stuck on itself.
Yeah.
Here. But I can't tell. I feel like it's this part. Maybe.
I think there's like a way to
I've never had this happen before. See, this is where the excuses come. Wait, can I? Oh wait, this comes out. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh.
That's good. I want it to come out. But at the same time, I can't get it to. Ah. That looks like better.
Something.
Right.
Is a chair, not.
It's more of a chair now.
Not a chair. Hexacarbon.
Hexacarbon.
Yeah.
What is going on? Maybe this one comes out too. It just doesn't show itself. Glad I'm fidgeting with this now and not when I would actually have to like.
Do it in a while.
Yeah. This definitely looks like it's not supposed to.
Have you ever used this?
Oh yeah, I've used this before. I don't know what it's doing. This isn't new. Yeah, you can fidget with it some more and see if you can get anything to work. Alright. 0 people watching the live stream.
There.
Maybe
there
I'll
we go.
just kill it.
Got it. Very low chair. Is this the back of it?
Oh nice, you did get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this part, this is the front.
Oh, this is the front. So
And this is the top.
okay.
So
this.
install these two here.
Oh,
See how it's taller?
Yeah, I see that.
Have to do it from the virtual terminal?
Hmm?
Oh man. Your head is now in the video like that. Okay. No, it's full screen on the thing. Okay, I think. No, this has never been an issue for me. Chrome OS decided to like break some stuff, and now I'm like totally hosed. Normally I'd be like 90% of the way, like I'd be like well on my way by now, out of Chrome OS, but
Something going wrong?
something is 100% going wrong. Come at the exit 2 in the Freon check. What the heck? What
Very
is
interesting
Chronos
drive
with the developer pack? You know what? Let's just try it. Let's just try. Chronos. Sudo su. Sudo. Oh, I forgot. This is when I go into this terminal, it won't show it anymore. Oh. Okay. Well, this does work. Okay, so I just have to do it all from the... Such a pain. Okay, I think the next step is not even a Chrome OS step, to be honest. Alright, so I just force restarted it.
Nice.
And now... Wait, I gotta get it shut down before it... Okay. The next step. This is the fun part. Alright.
The fun begins.
You may not want to put your head in the frame.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't care that much.
Fair.
But. So this is the fun step, where you get to go pry the keyboard off, and then disconnect the battery. Because Chrome OS has decided, in all of their wisdom, that in order to remove Chrome's firmware, you should have to do a bunch of gobbledygook. Oh, I should unplug it.
Good job.
I should have to do a bunch of gobbledygook.
Looks like there's a bit of a crack on this side here.
That's fine. I don't care. This thing is just going to be a server device. No one will ever. I have another model of it's the same another one of the same model, and that was my Chromebook from high school, and it's in a much better condition and already running Linux. So yeah, I mean I forgot a crucial step, which is to remove all the screws. I don't know why it came off that easy. It shouldn't have done that.
I mean, it's probably because the screws are only connected to ports, which isn't attached to the
No,
edges.
normally it shouldn't come undone. From my experience, it shouldn't come undone unless it's... These I might not have a small enough Phillips head. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Because I don't have any other Phillips heads. I left my smaller screwdriver kit elsewhere.
I have one for a soldering iron that if needed I can bring over.
Yeah, I think I'll be good, but...
Alright, I used the light again.
Well, that one won't come out. We'll just come back to that later. You know the other heinous thing that these Chromebooks like to do sometimes? Sometimes they'll hide screws under these pads. Although these are not rubber, so they're probably not under there. But I've had that happen before, where I was like, why won't it come off? And then there were screws underneath the pads.
I think my own worst personal experience was when my old computers had a spring locking the screw, so I never got it out. Luckily
Okay, none of these screws come
for well, you said these are rubber screws, right?
What? Rubber screws?
What?
What is that?
Did I hear that? I don't
No,
know.
I said these rubber pads might...
Oh.
If they were rubber pads, they might have screws beneath them.
Yeah.
These might. But I don't think they do.
Should I give it a try? Or?
I mean, you can give it a try. I don't think it's gonna...
Is it just not coming out?
Yeah, it just won't come out. I don't think it needs more twisting. I think it just needs, like... These ones are being really stuck. Maybe I'll just try taking the keyboard off anyway.
Yeah.
It seemed to have been working. Or maybe I'll just try removing the back screws. I didn't have this one with the other Chromebook of the same model, so I'm not sure why I'm having it now. Maybe my friend
Maybe
just
it
like
hates you.
went kablooey on the computer or something.
Which friend are you talking about?
One of my
One-
friends from high school.
Ah.
If I can. Do you have the other screw bit?
Other screw bit, wasn't that like...
Ah, thank you. I don't think these are coming out. I'm just gonna try and pry it off. And it's probably gonna try and turn on. Which is really unfortunate. Alright, number one thing to not do when repairing a Chromebook. This. But I'm gonna do it anyway. See these screws? Oh!
What?
Strange. I think that's the screw right there. Can you see it? See, like in that crack right there? See? You would think that screw would be connected,
Oh.
but it's not.
Did you break it?
No, I don't know what's up with these screws. I don't think I broke it. I mean, literally, I haven't done anything with this Chromebook until now, so I don't think I broke it.
Stapler.
It's a nice stapler.
The last lab is coming up, right?
I think so.
7 labs in total.
This is odd.
Like,
That might be the SD card reader might be shot. Oops.
I mean, there's always...
Was I really gonna... Actually, that's the thing I was
Yeah,
most likely
it's-
gonna use, to be
oh.
honest.
Good job.
I feel like maybe I should have tried these. No, these are the screws I did try. So, really, honestly, if I can just get this off enough that I can unplug the battery, it's really the most that needs to be done here. This is like the most uncomfortable thing ever because I hate like damaging technology. This one screw might actually still be working. Let me check like the middle screws and see if they're willing to come out. Yeah, I think these middle screws are still actually holding it in place. See, these screws are coming out. I don't know why the other ones aren't. They're not coming out at all. Whereas these right here seem to be giving way. Ooh. That is not exactly what you want to see. Look at that. It's like
plastic shavings or just gunk?
I think it's just gunk. I don't know how it got that dirty.
Maybe loop in the screws that was initially placing down.
Who knows? Normally, so the other model of Chromebook I did a video on, you had to go in and remove a screw internally, which is like really weird and stupid.
Really? As in, like,
Yeah.
the head of the screws is just inside everything.
No. It was a write protection screw. So in order to disable the write protection, which is what I'm attempting to do now actually, on that model you had to go remove a screw from the inside. This one you have to disconnect the battery and disable the write protection while the battery is disconnected, which is annoying, but...
Is there write protection?
Yeah, write protection. It has firmware write protection. That's the essential issue here that makes it such a pain in the butt. I removed that screw.
But so that's like what prevents Chrome OS from downloading kind of stuff?
From what?
Is that the thing that prevents Chrome OS from downloading kind of stuff? Or?
I didn't catch the last part of that.
Like, is that what stops Chrome OS from just freely downloading stuff?
Chrome OS. It's what stops you from doing something else other than Chrome OS with your own hardware. So, like, this hardware is mine now. I own it. My hardware. Freedom. Caw. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Cue eagle noises. Except I can't right now, unfortunately. Let's see if only this. It rotates, but then it... Maybe it's internally doing something. The world may never know. There we go.
Okay.
Freedom! I may have doxed what country I'm in. I think it was pretty obvious, though.
Ah, yes, the American sounding person is from America.
What?
Well, I mean, you could always be in Japan or somewhere in Europe.
True.
And just either working or just hitting the U.S. outside of the U.S.
Ah,
You got it?
the keyboard has been loosed.
Woo.
And this model, actually, I can kind of lift it a lot here.
Wires.
Okay. So, if I can get it on camera, maybe.
How are you gonna do that?
It's okay.
Like,
Yeah, I'll just, I'll figure it out. Tech-savvy guy can surely work a camera, right? Okay. Inside the laptop. Oh, lovely. I can have a camera. I've ducked my hair. Okay, I think this is the one. You just... That might be the keyboard ribbon. Actually, that's the keyboard ribbon cable. I lied.
yeah.
Oh!
What?
I forgot. These... Okay. These... They make these a huge pain in the butt. This is the connection right here.
Hmm?
I'll kind of... Ooh. Yeah, hold that a little bit. So I can... Oh, it's okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
that was,
Where was that one connected?
right. You see this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
there.
that.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Don't hold this down a little more.
Hold this down like.
Like yeah, like that. Keep it like there.
Yeah, flip up.
I really hate ribbon
Flip
cables.
up.
Flip up?
Flip the tab up and then push it
Oh.
in there.
Thanks. Yeah. I think that's how I destroyed some of my other ribbon cables.
Good job.
I'll show you afterwards. Wow. The photo frame right there. Needless to say, I had to buy new ribbon cables.
You got it?
Yeah, I think it's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's. Okay. I think. So this right here, this is the connector
To the battery.
for the
right?
battery. Now
Yeah.
it is like glued on there. So.
I ripped the. And for the water damaging keyboard I had, I ripped it off.
Hang on,
So.
let go.
Yeah.
Okay. This part I'm not gonna be able to show the camera because I just have to kind of rip it off. So this is like perhaps the most unpleasant part, because you're literally just ripping off a connector. Oh, I lied. Actually, okay. Once you do that, then you can get access to the ribbon connector.
Then flip
Or
up
like,
and
it's
fold.
not a ribbon cable. Yeah, it's actually not ribbon. Underneath that little black piece that I showed, then you'll see a little white connector. Okay. For the battery, and you just bloop, disconnect that right here.
Nice.
This one. And now the battery is disconnected, so it no longer has access to the battery. If I try to boot it, it won't work. Please don't prove me wrong. Okay.
It didn't work.
And now the next step is to plug it in. There we go. It works. It works.
Oh, okay.
I was confused because the light wasn't coming on, but there's no battery, which is probably why.
What was it? The screen flash? Wait, so now you're just powering externally, right?
Yes, it is now only receiving external power.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to figure it out. I type it really fast. Okay. Well. Okay. Those who care can.
What?
My mouse. I might have screwed my mouse up.
Is that a Bluetooth?
I think that's the one where I disconnected the ribbon cable accidentally.
I think it should still be working if it's in there, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's not in there.
Ah,
That's what that is. Alright, well, let's power it off. Try again.
damn.
Yeah, that did not get in there
Oh,
securely.
did it spin?
It just like flipped back open too, which is the funny part. Usually the connectors don't flip back open.
Try like shove it in until you
Yeah, but man, these ribbon
funny.
cables break so easily.
Yeah, I understand that.
Do you work with ribbon cables a lot?
I tried to for robotics, but you know, I'll probably try again. What's really interesting is that ribbon cables was nice to have basically embedded.
Maybe it'll work.
Hmm.
Some hope and prayer might go a long way here. Okay. try this again. Close. Oh, lest you be shocked. I don't know why the word lest went away. It's such a good word. Like, don't touch the pan lest you be burned. Like, very good word.
This be just all lip or else.
Don't stand out. Don't hold a metal rod in lightning lest you die. I don't think that's how that one works. This will make a really loud beeping noise if you don't press Control D. I used to not know the Control D trick, and so I just had to let it make the really loud beeping noise every time.
What is Control
Very
D?
frustrating. Makes it not do the very loud beeping noise. It's for developer mode though. It's like that's what it stands for.
Control D usually just.
Usually it
just
well, as a Linux user, usually Control D, like kills whatever process you're using. But in a terminal. But okay, now finally I can execute the script. If I go into Crosh, they've changed a lot here. I do an ls really quick. cd ls. Brett. Let's see if we have a .sh file in here. Oh, sweet. Okay. So now all I have to do, since I already downloaded this with the previous command I already showed, all I have to do is log in as Chronos, and then cd. Oh, okay. Sudo bash firmware util.sh. This will run the script. Yes. Okay. This is the screen that I need to be on. I'll make it so that all of the viewers on the live stream can see.
Where are you streaming off of? YouTube?
YouTube.
Just YouTube?
That way it'll make a video when it's done. In case anyone actually cares. Right software right protect enable. Yeah. Please disable. Rebooting in 5 seconds. One of the things I don't like is that because this is like HDMI over USB-C, it only works with like, it's like a software display output. So like when I go, you'll notice like the video feed goes to like this, when it's not in oh, I typed it wrong. When I switch out of Chrome OS or like the main Chrome OS graphical display, it doesn't work anymore, which is very annoying and frustrating. But see, I went into a shell and it just like decided to die. I think the hardware part is pretty much done here once I reconnect this. Well, I have to reconnect the battery. Okay. Behold the firmware utility script. Wait, give a second. If Google has changed this in the past several like few updates. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Now I can get rid of all of Chrome. Well, actually this won't do. This will install a UEFI, if you know what that is. Yes.
UEFI?
UEFI. You know, like BIOS, except it's like.
Apparently, to be honest.
I accept. Flashing your Chromebook is serious business. Wait, I have to make a backup?
Wait, is that?
Oh man.
I have a USB in the test.
I have one somewhere. There is no help option.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'll just go grab a USB.
Alright.
Ooh. It was on my tab. Well, that's not it. one's probably got other Chromebooks somewhere on it. This one. It says the backup is non-destructive, which is not how it used to work. Although last time I did it, that was how it worked. So I trust it, but... Alright, well, it's going to have to make a backup of the firmware, which I will then promptly delete. Because, honestly, who needs safety and security?
It's overrated.
If I lose all my data and the Chromebook becomes a complete brick, it's a Chromebook!
Who cares?
Alright, this is almost at the final step. After which, literally, it doesn't matter. It's just like, set up stuff. I gotta ask the person what he wants his username to be. I'll have to wait for it to load first. This is gonna run his senior capstone project.
High school student? High school
Nope.
student? No, college student?
Yep.
So what, you were a freshman then?
Oh, I've been doxxed. It's fine. It really doesn't matter. I think I put it on my resume anyway. Okay. Ignore all these messages here. What do you want the username for the server to be? It said up to 90 seconds, but I think it's been longer than that. And it still hasn't finished installing the full round firmware. Well, that's happening. I could install Linux on another laptop that I happen to have lying around. I am where old laptops go to not die, to undie. I have
Laptop resuscitator.
I have, let me see, old laptops. I have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. 8, I think? 8 old laptops?
Yeah.
Vitero team. Alright, whatever. Alright, moment of truth time. The laptop is gonna reboot. Oh, I did it dumb. I did something stupid. I didn't reconnect the battery first. I probably should have done that. Once this boots up successfully, and it might take a little bit,
Oh, there it is.
oh, signs of life. Yay! That's exactly. Oh, it's not gonna work, but you know. Alright, this is a good sign. Terrible. Okay.
Wait, is this guy looking over right now?
What?
Is this guy like watching the stream or something?
No.
Make him watch.
He doesn't even know that I'm streaming this.
Make him watch it.
Nah.
Yes.
Okay, let's just unplug that. Alright. I don't even need that flash drive. So the trick here is to literally just jam it back together until it clicks. This whole process, doing it my first time, I spent like hours trying to do this. Because like I'm like, no way I just pry the keyboard off with like full strength. In absolute, like, absolute like menace way. But yeah, turns out that's exactly what you do. Alright, Ubuntu server. Coming right. Oh, I didn't reconnect. Oh, I have to take it back off. I didn't reconnect the battery. I feel like it'd be fun to try and take all the Chromebook components out and then build like an actual computer with the Chromebook components. This is a trick I've learned. There's a ledge here. You just kind of like that. It comes off. Yeah. So the one thing with the power cable, that sticky will pretty much never sticky again, which is kind of dumb, but the Chromebook, pretty much every design choice is like absolute terror. Oh, and it decided to boot up for me. That's nice. I'm gonna get some sort of electrical shock from this. See, these are the screws. I don't know what they're doing.
I think the computers run at hundreds of millivolts, so you kind of be fine. And also, your direct connection to something that would deliver current would be through your legs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you have at least around 2 million ohms through it, which wouldn't be anything. Like, from arm to arm, 300 to 3,000 volts would probably kill you.
And you're saying it delivers only millivolts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well, it won't kill me, so
basically,
we're good.
you're just slowly pushing your electrons through. But, well, I guess none at all. It might be absorbing some then.
I think I broke the battery indicator. I don't think it works anymore.
Right. Damn.
It's okay. Maybe it doesn't like my USB dock. Okay, the next step is to go into the boot menu and boot off of a... Maybe restart it first. It's to boot off of a USB disk. And then this thing has, look at all these options here. Look, I've got, these are all different operating systems. Nice. All different versions of Linux. And they're all on one flash drive.
The yellow one?
What?
That yellow one there?
The yellow? Yeah.
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 The yellow one?
So basically I can run Ubuntu, which looks kind of like this. That's Ubuntu desktop. I'm going to install Ubuntu server, completely different operating system. I think I even have a copy of Windows one here. So if you ever need Windows fixed, I can upgrade you to Linux variant. Have you ever tried Linux?
Not really. Never.
Oh wait, weren't you telling me like at the beginning of the year, like you wanted to try installing it in like on like an old laptop or something?
Yeah.
I have the magic drive if you want to.
I'll take you a moment off for when I figure that laptop situation out.
Uh-oh, failed. Oh, it's Snap. No one cares. No one cares. Everyone kind of universally hates Snap and only tolerates it
Snap
because it's...
OS?
No, Snap is like a... Oh, this is kind of a long discussion and it's very nerdy. It's like a containerization application installer. It's kind of weird, but it's like not the best one. It's kind of just trash. So everyone likes to hate on it. To be honest, sometimes it just works and I don't care, but squash FS error. That could be a real issue. Whatever that is. Failure handling of the snappy snap. It just is throwing this error. I think it is time to bring out the food. Don't try this at home. Or do, it's up to you, really.
Maybe just hope you fall back and
I have some Chex Mix. I also have assorted cookies.
I'll pass them.
Pass on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright. Perhaps I will just go with assorted cookies. Okay, I think this might be a real issue here. I might have to reboot it and see if it does anything here. It's really not having a good day. This is supposed to take me like under an hour. And that got still. Yeah, it seems to be having some issues. Let's see if we can get a proof of life out of it. We'll run. What should I run? Let's see if it can run Ubuntu 24 desktop. Let's try that. That is promising.
Nice.
Oh, and it's even HDMI outputting.
Oh, you say HDMI outputting?
Yeah, remember how I said it was a software? Oh.
That was my cookie. That's a
Hmm?
transfer?
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, how I said it was software outputting because it's USB-C here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting that it is actually software outputting. Okay, well, the good news is it works. The bad news is, I don't know why it wasn't working with the server earlier, which is what I actually need to install. Oh no, okay. It also thinks I have a second monitor. But, okay, well, proof of concept worked. Let's see if it'll boot the server's image this time. And the silly thing is, I've done the same process on the same device before, and I've not had these issues. Well, same model. Sorry if I've bored you to death with the Linux install.
Yeah, I kind of have a friend from high school that's just dying over a terrible mentor. So, yeah, just trying to do something on that. And also, I don't 100% understand everything.
Man take apart laptop. Man rip apart wires in laptop. Man type a bunch of fancy commands. Man put laptop back together. Laptop go, wow, it works now.
And layman stares, just flabbergasted.
Update to the new installer. Sure. That's awesome, actually. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Okay. Next. Oh, wait, back. Search for third-party drives. Next. Let's give it, I'm gonna hide this stuff from the viewer. There's no password. Should. Okay, I should be able to set it up from here. Okay. Yeah, actually, it seems to be working, strangely enough. The HDMI capture. So this is actually an HDMI capture card. So I have this plugged into USB-C dock. This is, HDMI output or input or something. HDMI input here, and then this is connected over here to this HDMI capture card, which plugs into a USB port on my laptop and records all the screen output.
Oh, okay.
It's such a silly setup.
Yeah.
150. No. These
Damn.
Chromebooks have no space. 29 gigabytes. That's the entire Chromebook drive. Yeah. LVM group. Fine. I don't know how I feel about these. options here. Format everything new to be formatted as ext4. Does it expand? I think it expands. .066. Ooh, let's go. Okay. Ooh, server name. He might have gone to bed, actually. Unfortunate. It means I get to pick the server name. What should I pick the server name to? Oh, wait, that's fine. Just call it. That's fine. Choose a password.
So server name is what appears in something when you connect.
It's the name of the device.
Okay.
Alright, and this is the boring part. Now it just installs. You sure you don't want any food?
I'm good. I ate.
I mean, I also eat food. I don't have the ingredients to make a milkshake, but I think I have stuff to make smoothies. Maybe I'll do that for breakfast. Oh, you're in luck. Look, I already selected that. The name he suggested was the name I already chose. Installing kernel. This is the moment of truth. Wow, this is the part where Linux actually gets installed. So you've heard of Linux as an operating system, right?
Yeah.
It's a lie. Linux isn't an operating system.
It isn't?
It's not an operating system. Linux is a kernel. Windows is an example of an operating system. So, the Windows kernel is called NT for new technology or something nonsense like that. It's very old technology at this point. Gotta love Microsoft. Anyway, the Linux kernel is a kernel. So, the kernel, fun computer facts here. This gets more into like low-level computing, so maybe you'll find it interesting. So you've got your hardware, right?
Hmm?
Your hardware. And then basically the kernel level, the kernel is what actually talks to the hardware and like physically commands the hardware. So the kernel, technically there's like some sort of firmware layer in here.
Wait, so at the bottom is hardware, then above is
Technically there's some sort of firmware layer in here, right?
Wait, what's the bottom layer then?
Hardware.
Okay.
Right, so this is hardware. And then there's some sort of firmware in there. Anyway, the kernel like is the manager of the hardware. And on top of that sits the operating system. The operating system is like a proxy between the kernel and the applications. Like that. So the idea is that the applications don't directly communicate with the kernel. They communicate with the operating system, which makes it a lot easier. The kernel is just like...
Is it like machine code compared to the operating system's like bare bones simple code?
I mean, I think the kernel would be written perhaps in machine code. I mean, no one
would know.
People do write it. I guess I won't say no one writes in machine code anymore. People do write in machine code sometimes. People don't usually do that. In fact, actually, the Linux kernel is written in C. But obviously that's then compiled to machine code. But maybe there might be machine code stuff might be at the firmware level actually. But yeah, the kernel is what actually like physically commands the hardware with like electrical signals and stuff. Unless I'm getting it wrong. And then yeah. So the thing with the OS is that the OS, think of it like you have a function, right? You know some basic programming, right?
Yeah, something.
You have a function. Let's make it more complicated. Or no, let's just say you have like so in the kernel there would be like a collection of functions, right? A collection of things that do very basic stuff. So this would be like LED 1 on. Probably something like that, right? Again, I'm probably screwing up a lot of the finer details here, but the idea is that, or let's say like key 1, that's not even true, that's more or less on. Okay, this might not be exactly true, but it gives a good example. Like, let's say it does like, it's got like key 1 press, key 2 press, etc. And then the OS would have a function like get key pressed. So imagine this is like 1 or 0, right? And then the OS would have a function like get pressed or something, and it would tell you which key is currently pressed. So kind of like this is like directly like this is what the hardware says, and this is what the applications actually need to know. So the OS is kind of like the kernel's API, I guess. But anyway, that way developers who write applications don't have to do stuff like this. They can do more stuff like this. Okay, this is just gonna take forever to install. You're welcome. You're welcome to hang out or not hang out. It's just gonna sit here for a while. I think I'm gonna end the live stream that everyone enjoyed watching. Peak viewership of 0.
Should have gotten your friend over. You would have one person.
Perhaps. It's okay. I will see him tomorrow when I bring this for him to use. Oh wait, it's done actually.
Oh, nice.
I thought that would take. I thought it was just gonna go on for like an hour. Remove the installer drive. Alright. here it boots. Moment of truth time. Looks like it's starting up. What is that? Yay, it works. Now I can run sudo rm minus rf slash double dash no dash preserve dash root, and this will delete the entire file system and everything on it in a single command. Basically, the entire computer will be gone. Or I could not do that. Alright, that's it. That was the entire install. Hope you had fun. I will now end the stream.